Estamos aquí en la nada. Nuestro objetivo es Alpha Centauri. Entonces, si entendí bien. Acá. Apretado aquí, me lleva al mapa. Escape. Aquí está como nuestro sistema solar. Y acá está el planeta Crit. Ah, cabrón. Ah, pero ese ya lo exploramos, ¿no? Ok, este es Universo y este es Alpha Centauri. Ok, este es otro sistema solar. Entonces si le doy aquí Alpha Centauri y hacemos un salto. Vamos a mover esto en automático. Hay que alimentar el motor gravitacional. Entonces bajamos acá 3. Ok. Chingón. Entrando en zona con Patrullas.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Ok, ya me escanearon. Pero igual, o sea, no es como que me pueda ir así directo, ¿no? Más bien igual otra vez le doy aquí. Le pongo acá Nueva Atlantida. Ok, puesto y puesto civil. Aterrizar. Ok, este es el lugar donde según hay bajones de FPS, entonces a ver cómo nos va. Ok, me levanto. En mi cockpit. Y aquí, déjenme le bajo la sensibilidad. Nova, esto así. Y pues ya lo que ya habíamos visto, ¿no? Me voy aquí, vamos a Nueva Atlántida. Aquí. El Vasco.
Captain,
Mira.
Constellation will be waiting for you at the lodge.
Ok. Y aquí me está esperando alguien.
Vasco. What? No Barrett? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again?
Your memory is uncanny.
Ok, porque sí dijo que 2, ¿no? Porque aparte de mí otro había tocado una madre y pues eso. Entonces, a ver, vamos a hablar con este güey.
And he's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship. And you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
¿Dónde dices que quedó?
The Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp. Besides that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint. I would try to Viewport. It'll be on your left, once you get into the plaza.
A ver. Oh, mira, este güey me puede enseñar.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Ok. Hola. Mames. Pero ¿cuánto? Yo tengo 773 créditos y cuesta 72,000 créditos. Ah, no, a ver, espera. 57,600. 132,000. Esto está bien cara, güey. Oye, y quiero hacer el halcón milenario, ¿no se podrá? Ok.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Ok, ok, entonces ahorita estamos en... Ay, no alcanzo a ver qué dice ahí. En Jemison. Y... No, miren, dice la gravedad, la temperatura. Qué tanta flora y fauna hay. Eso es como la Tierra, güey. ¿No es la Tierra? No diría Tierra, ¿no? Sondar. Gagarín, ok. Ya, vamos a regresarnos. Vamos acá. Mira, este güey ya se fue acá. ¿Qué es que de autoridad comercial? ¿Y venden cositas o qué pedo? Ah, mira, sí. Puedes comprar balas. EMP, potencial de rendimiento de base de esteroides diseñado para aumentar temporalmente la fuerza de las piernas. Pues parece a los de Cyberpunk. Ok. Vamos a ver qué hay por acá.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible. For you, Bobby, that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shuttle. I'll see them when they get here.
Oh, well, of course, that's sure possible.
Dale.
We'll just...
Helena Chambers, ID SSCOM 1327 HCHA. I was the station administrator. I'll need to report to MAST ASAP for a full debrief. My treatment thus far has been entirely unacceptable.
Any authority you had was forfeit the moment House Varun zealots breached the station's perimeter, and you failed to initiate proper evacuation protocols. Thank you for your service. We'll find you a new position commensurate with your experience. And Mr. Bosch, let me just say how honored I am to meet you. By all accounts, you're the only reason anyone made it out of there alive.
Well, just glad I still remembered my flight basics. It had been a while. So was shooting a gun.
I read all about New Atlantis. So cool! Is it true the Nat train goes 5,000 miles an hour? Or that citizens get special discounts? Or that the whole city celebrates when it's your birthday? Mine's June 11th, by the way. My parents took me to Aquila City last year. It kinda smelled. But I don't smell anything.
No, yes, no, and I will certainly mark June 11th on my calendar. As for Aquila City, well, the air purifiers here in New Atlantis are state-of-the-art.
Aquila City? Oh, don't even get me started on those simpletons.
A little unfair, don't you think? Freestar Rangers helped me out quite a bit a couple years back. Got ambushed by spacers near Narion. They assisted, no questions asked. Even helped with some repairs so I could do an emergency jump home. Good people.
In any event, you all must be exhausted. Just give me a moment to coordinate some details with security. I am really in the middle of something.
Mira.
I'm really rather busy.
Not now.
Ah, pinche vieja, ¿tú qué? Ya te despidieron, morra. Bueno, los gráficos sí están muy perros, la neta. Y me está dando feelings de Cyberpunk, pero mejor hecho.
Excuse me.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
Aquí hay un guardia.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems. And they like to use old abandoned facilities as outposts. You know, the ones left over from the colony war.
Guerra colonial, ok. Pues vamos, estamos aquí.
bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
No mames, sí me van a poner bounties porque puse esa madre.
If you'll excuse me.
Es la misma señora, ¿verdad? ¿Es esto el metro? Bueno. Hola. ¿Qué onda?
Well, hello. You hear about the job by any chance? The officer over there can help you with any bounty issues.
¿Un trabajo? Claro, he visto el cartel ahí afuera. La verdad es que no, bastante trabajo tengo ya.
Part-time security officer. The position's very flexible. You can basically work whenever you're available. No pressure. We've had some gaps in the schedule lately. Macy's out on maternity leave. Jose's on loan to Sidonia. When it rains, it pours type of situation. So really, we just need someone to fill the void. Interested?
Puede que en otra ocasión, gracias. Y no.
Thank you. I appreciate the interest. If you change your mind, please don't hesitate to come back.
Están bien cabrones las expresiones faciales del juego. A ver tú.
Keep it moving.
Sí, Simón.
No soliciting. Do I need to call security?
Deja de pensar que la estoy acosando. Ok. Llegamos acá. Pues vamos a nuestro objetivo, que se supone con F. Y es para allá. Modo foto, mapa de la superficie G. Los atuenditos futuristas. A ver, vamos a agarrar el metro. Selección de destino, distrito del TAMC. Okay.
I have a feeling today's going to be a great day. Don't you agree?
Simón.
Another day, another credit.
Yeah.
I know it's been a rough week. Oh, hi there. I'm doing great. How about you?
Chingón.
Put out at work, but hey, if life
Yeah.
was simple,
We've all been there, I think. Maybe you just need to find a goal to strive towards. I've been trying to save up enough money so that I can go explore the settled systems with my boyfriend, Tony. I think we're finally getting close.
Romántica.
Tony and I want to see what else is out there. I love my job, but there has to be more to life than just being a janitor in New Atlantis. What about you? Have you gone on any adventures?
Más que suficientes.
It's amazing. I'm so jealous. One day you'll have to tell me and Tony all about them, okay?
Toqué una roca radioactiva, después llegó un güey a decirme que soy el elegido y después
I hear Geppetto has started
me
making
empezaron a atacar unos morros que seguían ese güey y ese güey me dijo que me tomara su nave y me la regalaba y que llegara acá a una colonia poblada.
We'll know by the size of their nose.
Well, that depends. Are you a foodie or a shopper?
Pasando unos cuantos créditos de vez en cuando.
If that's the case, you have a lot of options here in New Atlantis. Dawn's Roost is probably the fanciest. They have great steaks there. But I'll be honest, I'm more of a chunks girl, and my boyfriend and I can't get enough of Terra Brew. Really? Well, I guess you're right. I'm feeling a bit run down. I really love my job, but it's hard work and long hours. I could definitely use a Terracino from Terra Brew right now.
Terracino.
No worries at all. I was just thinking out loud. Don't trouble yourself on my account.
No sé si te lo puedo traer.
I can't complain. My boss told me yesterday that I'm one of the best janitors she's ever hired. Feels great to be appreciated.
Qué agradable sujeta.
Don't be a stranger.
Ok. Pues estamos aquí. Ahora vamos para acá. Está oscureciendo, Inca, al parecer. Distrito del Tamco, ubicación descubierta. Ay, esta señora se ve bien rara. ¿Para dónde? ¿Para dónde? Bien.
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been.
Ok. Es aquí para todo, ¿no?
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Habla bien chido este robot.
Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Ok. ¿Qué onda?
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Es que tú eres la famosísima Sara. Acá los piratas, Barret me pidió que me entregara el artefacto. No importa, tengo vuestro artefacto. ¿Quién eres? ¿Por qué no empiezas diciéndome que es Constelación? Sí, mejor.
Very well. This is a private organization dedicated to exploration. Space primarily, but also anomalies throughout the settled systems. It's inherently dangerous work, so if one of our own doesn't show up as planned, then we tend to have questions. Speaking of which, where is Barrett? Sarah Morgan, chair of Constellation. That means anything you discussed with Barrett is my business. Now, if you would please answer my question.
Simón, nos atacaron.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
Otra vez lo mismo, ¿no? A ver, primero dime
We
eso.
think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point.
Okay.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Ok, entonces a Barrett le pasó eso también.
Believe me now? Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales.
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Come on.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godfrey?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Esto es demasiado, necesito tiempo para aclararme las ideas. ¿Cuánto sabes acerca de los artefactos que son?
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Okay, estos güeyes son investigadores, ¿no? Como dijo ese güey, de los misterios de la galaxia. ¿Queréis que entre en constelación? ¿Qué significa eso? ¿Qué se esperará de mí?
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us.
Okay.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Ok, ya de lo que he añadido créditos, mochila añadida.
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
Dijo algo sobre un lugar en el que podría quedarme.
Oh gosh, no. I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the 2, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us.
No sé si habrá algún otro tipo de exploración aparte de los artefactos.
Of course. There's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Okay.
Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something. An energy surge, some other phenomenon. He did. At the time, well, it's Barrett. We weren't sure if he was kidding around.
Okay.
Clearly, he wasn't. There might be a reasonable explanation. I wasn't there. I didn't see what you saw. I'm just not in a position to say for sure. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right?
Bueno, si te puedo ayudar en averiguar más cosas.
Well, right now nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition. I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right? Speaking of, if you're gonna be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Nice.
I can't be certain that they will, but more data points are always a good thing. I don't want to rule out anything that could provide a breakthrough. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep.
Okay. A ver.
Okay, let's take a look.
Recursos. Pues este es un tejido, ¿no? Ah, pues todo esto. Los créditos 8873. Ok. Ahora me dijo algo sobre cuánto tiempo llevas trabajando en todo esto.
Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this.
Okay.
Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour.
Nada, madre.
Walter, I hope I'm not overstepping here, but you sure spend a lot of time on Constellation business. Doesn't Issa miss you?
That is a rather personal question, but I'll indulge it. Apparently, I become rather cranky when I'm not able to participate in Constellation's little adventures. It has been determined that for the long-term health of our relationship, that I am better off here, rather than simply making things worse at home.
Wow. All right. Whatever works for the two of you, I guess.
Ok. El Don tiene problemas maritales. Pues voy a hablar con Sar. Ah.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Necesito un rato para prepararme.
I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways.
Okay.
Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do.
Esto lo sabemos, ¿no?
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
Oportunidad de saber más sobre las coordinaciones de los preparativos nunca salen como cabría esperar.
a volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to.
Okay.
We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together.
Okay.
Felt the same way when I started, too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Ok, tú llevaste a conseguir ese artefacto. Bueno, antes de cosas que me gustaría hacer por mi cuenta. Bueno, ¿y qué saco de todo esto? ¿Sueldo de constelación?
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free?
Es verdad.
We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have.
Okay.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
¿A qué te refieres? ¿Te digo el que robe algo siempre que no me pille?
I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respective society. We're risk takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a jail cell more than once. If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission. In exchange, we give you latitude in your choice of means.
Okay.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Te puedes prescindir de Sarah Morgan.
So, Noelle, Constellation living up to your expectations?
Yes, ma'am, of course. I honestly can't imagine being anywhere else.
Just making sure. Bright young girl like you, there are no shortage of opportunities.
It's not always easy, but I just remind myself that if it weren't for you, and for Constellation, I'd have no idea that any of this was going on.
Ok, vamos a hablar con estos güeyes.
Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line. I am sorry I besmirched your chosen profession and made assumptions about your character. My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard. Yes, well, a stocked bar is a treat I think Constellation can afford. For now. But if you clean us out, you're on your own. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
Okay.
We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, Our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days. Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home, as much as anywhere else.
Okay. Yeah.
Until next time.
¿Y tú?
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this. Constellation, the artifacts. That doesn't sound crazy, does it? Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
Okay.
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation.
No manches.
Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust? I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but, you know, if the label fits. That sure lines up with everything else about these artifacts. It's all connected. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts.
Okay.
Take care of yourself.
Pues vámonos, Sara. Chida aquí su oficinita. Todos estos supongo que han sido integrantes de Constelación, ¿no?
Ever since I got here, this has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too.
No, gracias.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Acá otro güey de la NASA. Mira, sí dice NASA ahí. Puerta cerrada. Ah, mira, aquí puedo venir acá. Ah, mira, qué cuartitos. Ok. No sé si ella me ve, me regaña o algo. ¡A la madre! Está bien gigante aquí. Bueno. Vámonos, ¿no? Luego investigamos aquí qué pedo. Ok. ¿Y a dónde vamos? Hola, con el contacto de Sara. Me marca el camino más rápido, ¿no? ¿O no? ¿Por qué me marcaba unas líneas hace rato? Ah, sí, mira. ¿Qué sé?
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
El viejo barrio. Habla con contacto de Sara.
In all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy?
I do.
Then I'm proud to welcome you to the Vanguard. Now, you all have your assignments. Get out there and show them what the UC's made of. Supra and Ultra.
Órale. Guardianes de la Galaxia. A ver, vamos acá.
You know I went to chef school. Same exactly.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend? Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
A la ciudadanía. Como si fuera Estados Unidos. Intentaré irme a la vanguardia. No, gracias. Mejor cartografiar estrellas que luchar en guerras. Debería tener la ciudadanía perteneciente a la CU.
Oh, sorry, but no. UC citizenship is all earned based on service.
A la
They
madre.
should have covered this in your civic lessons. Go figure.
Sí, güey. A ver.
United Colonies Volunteer Fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in?
Antes tienes que tratar nuestros asuntos de
All right.
constelación.
Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
Descubrimiento científico usado como adorno, qué vergüenza. Y esta de patrulla podría poner nuestro objeto en peligro.
Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something.
Mi amor, el sistema del sol.
You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars.
¿Por qué?
What? Nah. Sol system is as quiet as a coffin. It'll be fine.
That means it's not going to be fine.
I'm sure you two can handle it. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
Gracias por todo, John. Pues nos vamos a hacer ni un bar en el espacio puerto. Parece un hogar. ¿Puedes contarme sobre...?
Yeah, bring a coloring book. Get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like. You'll have to ask him, but Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that.
Okay.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
Ok, una facción. Supone que nací aquí. Ok, mapa cruzado. Selección activa. Hicieron un pequeño paso. Viejo barrio. Tenemos que encontrar a Moara de la vanguardia, ya que tal vez tenga su poder un artefacto. He visto por última vez patrullando el sistema del sol. Ok.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic.
Espera aquí un momento, creo que es hora de que se separen nuestros caminos. ¿Te importa si te hago unas preguntas personales?
Not at all.
¿Es en algo?
My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center. Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes, I need answers, not religious theory.
Okay.
I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs. You mean, apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So, don't worry. I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital.
Okay.
Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band.
Estaba en las Mary
We
Janes.
called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly. I'll be here.
¿Te importa? Sí, bueno, pues ya le hice las preguntas, creo que sea que se... Vamos a negociar.
Let's see what you've got.
No tiene como...
You can't get rid of me that easily.
Ah, ok. Yo nada más tenía que dejar de hablar con ella, pero me va a seguir, ¿no?
Welcome to Mast. If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside.
Ok, acá... Bajón de FPS. Ok. Vamos por acá. Vamos de regreso. ¿Qué? Espacio puerto. ¿Está lloviendo? ¿Dónde? No, está saliendo una nave. Ok, de aquí venimos, ¿no? Entonces yo creo que vamos a nuestra
I've always
nave.
liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
¿Quién sabe, mija? ¿Quién sabe? Ta-ta-ra-ta-ta-ta-ra-ta.
Scientist out in front of mast, staring at trees.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
A diplomatic visa? You got to be kidding me.
Con el científico que hay junto al árbol.
That was fun. Now what?
Pues bienvenida a mi navecita. Ok, actividades, habla con el representante de Chisolm. Pues vamos a desplegar. ¿Qué le pasó a la Tierra, güey? Es lo que no entiendo. Sí existe Marte, pero no la Tierra. Deja aprender. A ver. Ya estamos aquí, pero para hacer el salto gravitacional necesitamos subirle aquí. Nos vamos acá. Acá está el sol. Sol, Marte.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. And we're done. Welcome to Mars.
A la madre. A ver, a ver, a ver. Mira. Saturno, Mercurio. No mames, se secó, güey. Aquí está México, güey. La despoblaron porque se secó, vale madres. Qué sad, güey. Podría pasar, ¿no? Órale, pero sí está el sistema solar. Ah, qué cagado. A ver, vamos aquí a Marte y vamos a estacionarnos en Idoria para preguntar por Moara. En tierra. Ok, salir rápidamente. Ya estamos aquí en Marte, güey. Es un descubierto. No manches. Mira. Aquí sí necesitamos casquito, ¿verdad? Me lo puse en... Bueno, no me lo he quitado, más bien. A ver, a ver, a ver. Es de Nights. Ey, si la quiero ver de día. A ver, aguanta, aguanta, aguanta. ¿Esa es mi estamina? Me parece ahí. Ok. Puedo descansar, ¿no? Según yo. Solo de navegación. Mira aquí. Cama, 1 hora local. 9 horas locales, pero... ver, dormir. ¿Esto por qué tarda, güey?
It's about time. Come on, sleepyhead.
Ahora sí. Ahora sí estamos de día, pa. A la madre, güey. Esas madres de allá. Ok. Es muy chido que todo es como realista, ¿no? Ese cargamento no está activo. Pues... como que es por acá. Este man que es aquí parado.
Anything I can help you with?
Un marciano.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Necesito reparar mi nave. Me gustaría ver y modificar mis naves. Déjame ver qué naves hay a la venta.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
A ver, Teiku. Esta cuesta 65,000 créditos y yo tengo 9,044. Pues no, o sea, se ve que consigues créditos rápido, ¿eh? Ok, nada más quería verlas. Sí, no mames, que desperdicias mi tiempo, perro.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Fine.
Ok.
Do it. Am I in your way? I'll be at the
Nos vemos allá.
Find me when it's done. We're on it.
Ok. Me gusta pasar estas cosas.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
Por acá. Oficina, seguridad y todo ese pedo, ¿no? ¿Tienes algo que decir, Sara?
Sidonia is an industrial town. The people there tend to be concise. Time to go?
Se bugueó.
This is bullshit. I got a wife and kids at home. We can't wait almost 2 months for a job that may not even exist.
Hey, look it. There's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. You can take it up with corporate. Sorry. I have to get back to you.
Come on, forget it. You can make a real good living working the mines here on Mars.
Get a lot, keep it simple, or keep to yourself. And everyone will be happy.
Ok. A ver, dame de
What's your
tomar.
poison?
Que dice una cerveza de Fieldborn agricultural muy popular en el colectivo Freestar. Ah, pero no te la puedes tomar aquí. Qué chido, güey. Busco a alguien de la vanguardia.
Don't be a stranger.
Que me la puedo tomar de que si le doy acá y le doy en estos nuevos y busco mi... Ya me la tomo. A la madre.
Been serving drinks here for over 40 years. Few places can offer that kind of stability.
Es que alguien de la vanguardia llamado Moara.
He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea.
No manches, ¿qué pedo? ¿Qué pasó? Es de verdad un soldado valiente, ayúdanos a dar con él. Abandonar.
got another word for it?
He means outer space.
Ma'am. Sounds about right, yeah. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I've got problems. What do you say?
Ok. Puede que necesites de ayuda, no deberías ponerle el precio. Admite que estás mintiendo. Pues tengo que conseguir el dinero de algún trabajo.
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
Hola,
Call me
madre.
a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. Two strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine.
A huevo. Creo que esa ayuda no deberías ponerle precio.
Come on. Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You gonna guilt trip me?
Para persuadir a una persona debe realizar elecciones satisfactorias. Pueden variar desde las palabras amables hasta distracciones y amenazas. Cada elección tiene una dificultad. Cuanto mayor sea la dificultad, mayor será la posibilidad de que la elección falle, pero más puntos ganarás cuando tengas éxito. Tienes un número limitado de elecciones, pero nunca fallarás si tu última elección ha tenido éxito. Ok. ¿Qué te importa más, el dinero o la vida de Moara? Imagínatelo.
Guess I should ask you the same question. You paying or what?
A ver, somos las únicas personas que pueden encontrarle.
Maybe.
Ok. Falta que tengamos un problema tú y yo acá, ¿no?
Sorry, but I can't. That's enough. Either pay up or get out. I'm done talking about this.
Bueno, al menos le bajamos, le regateamos al man.
Let me confirm the amount. Okay, let's talk. Last time I was here, Moera kept yelling about the Lady of Love, singing songs, all that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Got cold beers and good atmosphere.
Digo, está bien chingón que tengas que ir a planetas del sistema solar. ¿Tienes algo que decir?
To Venus? So's the crippling depression.
Okay.
Pues vamos a Venus. Ok. Vamos a seguir este peo.
I hate when people laugh at their own jokes.
Vámonos de Sidonia. Ok. Está el güey en el que puedes negociar. Manches, qué chingón están en Marte, güey. Vamos.
Might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
A huevo que sí, mira mi camita. Una gorra. A lo mejor esa gorra te la puedes poner, ¿no? Puedes despegar. En el Frontier. Acá. Mira, aquí puedo poner las misiones. Pequeño paso. Principal, facción. Jugar actividades. Trevor, comprueba el inventario de tu nave. Habla con científicos que junto al árbol. O sea, que ya todas estas madres ahí. Habla con la camarera de del viewport. Ve a Venus. Let's go to Venus. Neptuno. Marte. Venus. A la madre, güey. Mira esta parte oscura y esta parte. Está de noche y acá es de día. Debe ser rumbo a Venus, sí. Ah, viajar. Okay.
Hello, what do we have here? See that cluster of ships? Varun Zealots. You ever run into one? Completely devoted to a deity they call the Great Serpent. The devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happened.
Pero que sepan dónde está el de la vanguardia. Son las fanáticas duermen cerca de Venus.
No idea. They appear and attack people seemingly at random. House Varun technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the Zealots are outside of their control. Or so they say.
Dudo que sepan dónde está el de la vanguardia. ¿Ves la nave de Moara de la vanguardia por ahí?
No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a Vanguard had flown by recently. No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our Vanguard was heading to next.
Llegar esta baliza sin que nos ataquen. No, vamos a pelear.
3 ships to our 1. We cut down to minimal ship power and creep forward. They might not notice us getting closer. But yes, worst case, we fight our way through.
Minimiza la energía del sistema de la nave para evitar la detección. Los sistemas como las armas y los escudos son más fáciles de detectar. Para lograr el máximo sigilo, apaga todos los sistemas salvo 1 o 2 barras de los motores y mantente lo más lejos posible de las naves enemigas. Sitúate dentro del alcance de 500 metros de la baliza satélite para poder activarla. 500 metros de la baliza satélite para poder activarla. Ah, ok. ¿Cómo la activo? Ok, entonces, déjame bajo la velocidad. Le damos aquí. Bajamos esto. La potencia del motor a 2. Apagamos todo esto. Después sí lo voy a subir. Y nos acercamos.
Oh, great serpent, bless this communion that we may walk in Janan Verun's footsteps. That he jumped from the soul system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace.
me vieron? Me voy a acercar a esta roca. Voy a bajar el motor mejor a 1. El potenciador sirve, pero siento que si uso el potenciador me van a ver. No sé cuántos metros decía que debía estar. ¿2000? A lo mejor ya puedo ver. Mostrarme. Estoy yo. Ahorro energía para que no te detecten. Pues creo que todavía no. Oh, what the fuck. No, ese no es. ¿O sí? Vamos a acercarnos más. Baliza satélite. Creo que dijo 200 metros. Esa morra se puso bien religiosa. Asegúrate de seleccionar el satélite. Pulsa E para cambiar entre objetivos.
Oh, that's not good. Earth and everything around it was abandoned a long time ago, and the old star yards are crawling with spacers and other scavengers.
Ok. Creo que se fue a otro lado, ¿no? La madre recibió la comunicación. Entonces ahora nuestro objetivo es... Espérate, déjame... Luna. La Tierra. Okay. Ah, mira, aquí no usó el viaje porque es el mismo sistema solar, ¿no?
There it is. Nova Galactic Star Yard, still orbiting Earth's moon. This is where the first interstellar ships were made. People still use their modules, even though their star yard hasn't been running in forever.
Vemos si Mora a lo mejor está en el
Keep your
astillero.
weapons ready. Never know who else might be scavenging there.
Puedes atacar en casi todas las estaciones estelares y naves que veas y subir a bordo. Para ello deberás seleccionar la nave en tu HUD y acercarte a ella lo suficiente como para que aparezca en el visor de atacar. ¿Cómo? Puedes atracar en casi todas las estaciones estelares y naves que veas y subir a bordo. Para ello deberás seleccionar la nave en tu HUD y acercarte ya lo suficiente como para que aparezca el aviso de atracar. Ok. Entonces otra vez vamos a acercarnos. Ay, güey. Pendejo, me bajé. Ay, qué chido, puedo estar aquí con la vista hacia la luna y así. Pero a ver, quería hacer eso. Ok, dale velocidad. Ahorita el motor ya lo podemos subir a full potencia. Pero la velocidad. Estoy a 200. Tracker. Yo le di a la R, güey. Aunque le tengo que dejar presionado. Vale. ¡Hala! Ok, me voy a levantar. Mami, está muy chido esto, güey. A ver.
We still need to find any sign of Vanguard Moara. Keep your eyes open. Maybe another time.
Ahora es acá arriba. No mames, Isai.
2 steps in and we're already looking at a corpse. Okay, it's not Vanguard Moara. Looks like spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello. Oh, this won't be your last encounter with a spacer crew. They pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets in their way. They're even less organized than the Crimson Fleet. Desperate groups scavenging and killing to survive.
Plumoncito, güey. No mames, otro güey. Una mochila. Plumoncitos. Agarrando todo aquí, güey. Hay una gorra. Nueva galáctica. Y una anzuela digital que me sirve para abrir cosas. Abrazadera hidráulica. Mames, ¿cuánta mierda hay aquí, güey? Variado de objetos y así. Vaso desechable, cuaderno. Déjame pongo así mejor. Tengo una gorra. Carrete de cable. Hueverito. Aperitivo de algas alienígenas deshidratadas, sazonadas y condimentadas con semillas de sésamo. Traje de vuelo de mantenimiento. Quiero tanto de esa mierda. ¿Esto es un extintor? Nueva Galáctica. pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? A ver, déjame, le doy un pinche machetazo, güey. Órale, perro, órale. Toma, perro. Este güey está más mamado. ¿Qué le doy? Eso, perro. Chetazo limpio, perro. Ok.
I don't stock up on junk.
¿Por qué no? Ah, su puta madre. Hay otro, güey. Ese perro. No, pero hay más putos perros del mal. Con esta. Están chidas las armas, Manches, son un chingo de jotos. ¡Ah! Sí, ya no tengo balas aquí. Solo me queda esto. Dale, Sara, haz algo. Huevos. Es un Grendel, güey. A ver, güey, déjame... Me voy a equipar acá, munición. A ver... Una granadita de fragmentación. Lo ponemos... Bueno, no, ¿verdad? Mejor la granada acá. Después, de ayuda. Esto es MP. Voy a poner acá. Antibiotics. Programa que se demostrar que sirven para tratar dolencias. Los antibióticos. Dale, perro. Sí, pues ya lo logramos. Nos chingamos a todos aquí. Botiquín. Ah, pues justo ese es el botiquín. Ok, vamos a... Toda la vida restaurada. Ya agarramos todo. De la tabla. El puesto secreto. Cartucho láser, EMP, traje de navegante, Kinox, atuendo de eficacia urbana. Apoyo. Bien, los copios seguros se puede vender. Workplace dice everyone's job. Ok. Vamos a investigar aquí. Experto dice. Voy a entrar ahí. ¿No puedo romper aquí? No. Pero es con sobrecarga. Esto, güey. Una mochila. Y pues vamos. Más de estos putos.
Why are you bothering to carry all that junk?
Entran los tiros a la cabeza, Gritos.
I can't see.
Uy. Luego.
Eliminate the target.
Ah, sí. No, pero espérame, güey. Esta madre que gasta. La pistolita 7.7, entonces mejor utilizo esta. Ah, no, pero no tengo balas de otra cosa. ¿Qué pedo, pa? ¡Ah! Cabrón.
Target down.
Pero me tengo que poner esa madre, ¿no? Ya tiene como una mochilita para saltar. Minería. Me voy a poner este traje navegante. Pero... Ah, mira, aquí está. Reduce el daño e inflige mochila propulsora básica. Esa fue la que me dieron. El DR. ¿Cómo lo uso?
Let's do this. I'm sure they had something we can use.
Espera. ¿Por qué estoy acumulando CO2? Como que estoy muy cansado, ¿no? Ok, encontré un cuchillo de combate. ¿Cuántas armas tengo, güey? Equinox. Ah, ese es el Equinox. Pero me la voy a poner en... Ese Equinox usa láser. O mejor, pónganse la canción de Skrillex, perros. Ya les cayó la verga. Ok. Por acá. Madres. Está muy mamado. Muerto el perro. con ese perro. Esto es lo mismo que tengo allá. Creo que ya matamos a todos, ¿no? No me parece, gente. Ok, pues... manchitas de sangre. Y acá...
This is Vanguard Moira. Sorry if I had to reclaim some UC property, but this whole star yard is overrun. I've patched up my ship, and I'm heading to Neptune.
Puta madre, ahora de Neptuno.
Request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
Órale, se escondió de ellos y no se dieron cuenta.
It's almost daring the spacers to come after him. It's actually not a bad plan. Much better odds destroying one of their ships than fighting them all at once here.
No sé si es por aquí. No. Pero pues ya nos chingamos a todos estos perros. Y acá abajo.
There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much.
Y si estoy agarrando puras cosas al idiota. Dice más a valor sin tocar. Está a un nivel, güey. Bueno, pues vámonos de aquí a la verga. ¡Corre, perra, corre! Ay, güey, estoy acumulando demasiado CO2. ¿Sí? Ya nos podemos ir, ¿no? Acá. Ah, mira, aquí puedo usar la ganzúa. Un poco. No, ya la regué. Quédese ahí, pero... Aquí... Lo pongo aquí así. Nice. Cuaderno, paquete de píldoras.
Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
Yo creo que ya es todo lo que necesitábamos. Créditos. Ok. Nice. Unos de aquí. Ok. Ahora que era Neptuno. Pero vale, banda. Hasta aquí lo voy a dejar por este episodio porque ya se extendió un chingo. Ahí lo vemos en la próxima.